Welcome back to the Relationship Whisperer Show with Miss Dragonfly, where we discuss all things relationships with the aim to make marriage great again. Don't we, Bluey?
It's the blue looking out for you, especially if you're a bloke.
And welcome back to the studio. We're coming live today directly from the studio.
And what a great studio it is.
It is very good.
Yeah. 2GLF, what a great station.
Has all the programs that you will never get anywhere else, really.
You wouldn't get it, would you?
No, it's particularly this type of show, and particularly the subject matter that I am covering.
Yeah.
We'll say something that's very needed, but unpopular with a lot of people.
Was it hard truths for what?
For soft hearts. The thing is, people know
and big farts.
People know what they want, but they don't know what they need. And what they really need is this type of show. I was thinking, Lisa is saying, the people that are out dating, the people that are out looking for partners.
Yeah.
So this is where...
it is if it's not the biggest decision of your life, then what is?
Yeah. This is the thing that it doesn't get to people. People haven't. It hasn't clicked with a lot of people. Forget about your career or where you live or whatever. It is the partner you choose in life. The partner, someone that you choose to partner with in your life.
Yeah.
And that doesn't seem to hit people.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
It's because there's this veneer of the sort of the honeymoon period, the love thing. So yeah.
And you know what? And I guess society, social media hasn't helped, but just playing to what people want rather than what they need.
Yeah.
And that is actually...
And it seems like our wants and desires have changed somewhat over certainly the last few decades.
Yeah, our wants have
those
changed.
Of us are old enough to know.
But the needs still remain the same. In the scheme of things, at the end of the day...
Shelter, food, clothing, we all need love,
companionship.
We all want some loving.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've heard anyone say, I don't want to be loved. Have you? People don't just say, like, look, I don't, I'm happy being single or whatever, but even people that want to be single, they still want love. Either love, it depends. Love from parents, even the love from the pets, but it's some form of love.
Well, given the vast ego of this place, then you can see, that's one of the biggest problems, isn't it? It's like it's the ego of here. It's everybody's really fixated on the self for the most part.
And so dating, that's why when dating, it's become really distorted. People don't really know what they need, and that's reflected in dating. So today's subject is dating hypocrisy. Why everyone wants the best, but few offer their best. You can't demand what you don't deliver. Why this topic's so relevant now. I mean, look, dating expectations in 2025 have become extreme, unrealistic, and one-sided. And by one-sided, I mean, look, many people want high-value partners. Yeah? Yeah. While offering a low-value behaviour in return.
Indeed.
And you know what? Social media has inflated...
With an exclamation mark.
Social media has inflated self-perception. And so everyone thinks they deserve the top 1%. As society, you're beautiful, you're
Well,
you're smart.
we scarcely know what we actually look like. Even the super good looking. It's like, for example, I didn't know what I actually... Only joking.
Inflated self-perception.
But the thing that... but that's what happens. Like even apparently the supermodels, they don't actually know
that they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they're a model.
You see, well, you see things through your own perspective, and all these insecurities and things, isn't it? So, really interesting subject matter for this week.
Yeah,
and we seem to have digressed a little bit. We have. Are you all right there, lovely? I hope we didn't Didn't affect you too much.
Choke on it. I did choke on it.
Oh dear.
Like the thing is, you know how people in the society say, oh, everyone's, you're beautiful, no matter the person could be conventionally so unattractive. But I guess it's more the wokeism and leaning that, everyone's beautiful, you're beautiful, and so forth. Like what people would call land whales.
Land whales?
Yeah, the very morbidly obese, very big thing, and they win beauty contests, and they get put on the cover of magazines. And
them big,
and that sort of thing. And
but is that still going, or? Because you haven't really seen it in the headlines for quite a while.
As much?
They don't really seem to sell a lot of product.
But we're supposed to see them as beautiful.
The good thing about you photographing these people is you don't need a lot of background.
Because they cover it all. I knew that you were going to say that.
Oh dear. No, we're stepping on it now.
Yeah, but and like, everyone say, oh, Jesus, you're smart or whatever. Oh, I'm smart. And I'm thinking, everyone's smart? There's no standard. I mean, being able to understand, read a book and understand it, if you're labelled a smart loafer, that's average kind of thing. And so, everyone gets inflated with a self-perception.
Well, the word genius is bandied around a lot, if you notice.
You're genius.
And it's very, there's very, very, very few geniuses, real geniuses on the world.
Yeah.
And yet we bandy it around like, just because you've done a good job or whatever.
So everyone wants the top, 1%. The people, on the flip side, women demand height, money, and muscles from their partner. That's whatever, they, like, you've seen a lot of those YouTube...
Height, money, and muscles, and also good looks.
Well, yeah.
And
the good looks.
And good humour.
But they get offended when they get asked about or judged about their weight, femininity, or income. You see? So they expect it from a male partner, from their partner.
Or body count.
Or body count.
That's
mileage. Which we're going to cover later.
How many kilometres have you done?
But on the flip side, men are guilty as well. Yep. Yeah, they are guilty. Men demand beauty and youth, yes. So, I know, I've had
demand is quite the right word, but...
I've had comments by men.
You'd have?
On my videos, some of my videos, and they'll ask, well, why would a man choose a 35-year-old when he can have a 25-year-old? There are many reasons why. There's big difference in life experience and life skills.
Yeah,
that would bring it. That would bring and add value to your life.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I mean, the 35-year-old woman can handle far more situations than a 25-year-old.
No doubt about it. Yeah.
And this is the things that men don't think about.
Yeah, that's right.
They know in the back of their mind, but those doesn't really think about that.
Yeah, it doesn't click. They're overwhelmed by the youth.
No, it comes back to they don't click about what they actually need and what's actually required, that you're taking the person on as a life partner.
Yeah.
How are they going to affect your life?
Yeah.
And so that is the thing that men don't think about. And then they choose these young beautiful, hot things, so to speak, and then complain when those same women are superficial or high maintenance and, most importantly, don't give anything back. See? And so the hypocrisy is causing resentment and stored relationships and a collapsing dating culture, So, both sides are resenting the other side by expecting all of that when they're not the top 1% themselves either.
Yeah, Yeah, they've got lots of kilometres on them.
Yeah, so really...
They've been over rough roads. Yeah. They need new suspension overhauls.
Really, we're in a dating market where expectations are high, but self-awareness is low.
Self-awareness is low.
Like self-awareness of themselves. Mainly, like, what do you demand and think you deserve this type of partner, but why would he choose you? And secondly, what do you bring to the table?
Well, we all see ourselves, well, a famous philosopher, psychologist said that we all see ourselves as superhuman comic characters, like we can jump over tall buildings.
So
and
the
we can
single
leap over
bound, okay?
Yeah.
Like a superhero.
Yeah, like a superhero, and we're on stage, and we're all glorified, and all of these things, and so that's what we're projecting inwards. For a lot of people are, for much of their sort of dominant things, unless we're so consumed by screens or something.
Yeah.
There's so many distractions now in this world. It's like before we can see it in the old days, especially Australia, you reckon. Apparently they said, even though it's like there wasn't really a lot to do. And it's like when there's a thing, so it's like, oh yeah, you've got books and, but there's not like what we have now, like all this myriad of distractions everywhere. And so before, relationships were center pin to human existence, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was. They were basically that was it. You have, that was your whole sort of existence and your. Anyhow, but aside from that, society's changed somewhat with the screen. Yeah. And see how we're all consumed with it, and how that's affected our communication skills, unless we're sort of. Even I remember in the US, people were texting each other at the table.
Wow.
They just preferred that form
rather
of communication.
Rather than look up from the screen and talk?
Well, it might have been private conversation, who knows? Yeah. But, you can see that culture. They're not really engaging. Yeah. They're more, they're alienating into the screen. And that's that's the big challenge for relationships and marriages these days. Yeah. In many instances, anyhow. So
I think what we'll do, we'll go to some music, right? And we'll be right back where we delve right into it.
Delve right into it. You can't demand what you don't deliver.
Yes. The Relationship Whisperer Show with Miss Dragonfly, where we discuss all things relationships with the aim to make marriage great again. Now, women want tall, rich, confident men, but reject being evaluated themselves. Men want young, gorgeous, exciting women, but hate these women expecting attention and resources while also giving nothing back. So modern dating is full of demands but short on accountability, isn't it? I mean, have you seen those clips and video clips on YouTube where they go to the street and ask women, okay, well, what type of partner you want?
Yep. I saw it. It's almost like they've read the same book. They all want the same thing. Yeah, look, except there's one.
Yeah, he's got to be over 6 feet tall. Okay,
six figures. Well, seven these days. Inflation.
Yeah, healthy, fit.
Handbags are costing more.
Yeah,
big high heels are costing more. Nail jobs and nail work.
Yeah, where there's often cases they'll be regarded like a 2 or 3 out of 10 themselves. Yeah, and you expect that sort of thing. Yeah, and
they don't bring a lot of intelligence or uplifting conversation or inspiration to your life or sort of.
So like I say, women's hypocrisy. I mean, they want a man over 6 feet tall. But only 14% of men actually qualify just on height alone.
Is that right? Only 14%?
Only 14%.
Because it looks to me like the youth of the world today are just, they're like basketball players. And it's like, I'm 6'4", just under 6'4". Yeah. And it was like, whoa, I used to be huge when growing up.
Yeah, but it's not so much
Not so much anymore.
But still, in terms of the mass population, only 14%.
Goodness.
I mean, you have to look at overall, or not just selective. I mean, I've had someone that just lives in the city, and he's hearing all this news about obesity epidemic, and then he goes, what epidemic? I don't see any obese or overweight people around. That was until he came to the West and saw most people were overweight and a lot of people obese. So, okay. So in an ivory tower, in a certain pocket, so to speak. But you have to look at overall. But
the greater mass.
Yeah, the greater mass is 14% of male population over 6 feet.
Okay.
It's not high to begin with. So out of that
Well, it's less than 6.
14% out of that 14%, then they want a high income. So much of that, many of that would be a high income.
And I would presume they want them to be single.
Yeah, obviously high confidence as well. Mm-hmm. High ambition too.
Yep.
Driven, exciting, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Dashing, swashbuckling.
And you know those videos.
Gallant.
Yeah. You know, well,
chivalrous.
Considerate, caring.
Humorous.
All that sort of thing, and healthy as well. So that's when you start getting whittled down to less than 1%.
And no body hair.
No body hair? Oh, I thought you mean someone that's been to a man that keeps going back to their waxing salon.
The waxing ones? Oh. Fortunately, I don't need to go there. Got home from the northern hemisphere, right where it's really cold, so we don't get that.
I thought you'd have a lot of
You would think that. You'd be like a woolly mammoth, wouldn't you? You'd think that's the place you would need it.
Yeah, you need it to keep the warmth.
It's pretty not much the case. You usually see people there that are as hairless.
Yeah, which is really quite strange,
bizarre.
Quite bizarre.
Well, probably because you don't need, you've got that much wool on. You wear that much wool, you don't need it.
So the hair just flaked off over time, something fell off.
Yeah, it seems that way. It got too bright for it, perhaps. The skin's so white that it...
But you know what? Yeah, you realise, if you've seen those video clips I'm referring to, where they interview the women.
You'd have.
And then, you know, they ask, what type of a partner you want? And they'll
rattle
this.
it off. And they wouldn't take anything less.
Less. And then the interviewer goes, so would you be all right if they judge you on your weight then?
On your weight, on your body count.
Yeah. Oh yeah, on a body count as well. Is it? That triggers them. That either then get tongue tied.
Yeah.
They don't know what to say back about that.
Then they usually most of the time they
walk away.
They get angry.
Or they get angry.
They just start shouting louder so that.
Yeah. And I do see, look, you know, and it plays to it a lot, like this social media and actually society even, because when you see shops that sell plus-size clothing, women's plus-size clothing, obviously they have pictures of models, larger models, plus-size models in their clothes, but they always pair it with a lean, masculine guy. And they're saying, you know, this is a real woman, being this size is a real woman. Well, that lean masculine man, that's not a real man then. So are overweight men then real men? It seems they choose. They don't see that, they don't model next to an overweight man either. So it seems like it's a double standard. They see lean, masculine, fit looking men as attractive.
Yeah. Well, you can, if you buy this dress, you can be with that man.
Yeah, that
you
type
can be
of
with
man.
that kind of man. It's not about your look or your body shape or or the liters of Coca-Cola you're swishing down your gullet.
In a way, they're lying to women
and
basically creating this fantasy of women that they can have. Even they might not. They might be a 2 out of 10 to men. They can still get the 1% of men.
Yeah,
you get it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're lying. They're also reinforcing.
What did you say before? Unrealistic expectations?
They're also reinforcing this fantasy and unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
You know, those stores. They might. Yeah, they'll sell the clothes, but but I guess that's the objective. It's a business. You know,
it's a business.
Making the sales, whatever place. But the thing, it keeps reinforcing.
But the thing is with that type of person in the ad, it's appealing to those who think, oh, I can't get that kind of guy because. Yeah. And that's why if you have that product, then you might stand a chance.
And then I guess in the stores and the company's defense, they say, oh, we're trying to boost women's self-esteem kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you're reinforcing basically a lie.
Yeah, it's quite horrible, really.
Yeah.
But anyhow.
Yeah, you know what? And, the women, they get offended when asked about their weight or judged about their weight or fitness level. And they don't want traditional expectations being placed on them either. So it's my cake and eat it too kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then they think that they deserve a top tier man without bringing anything equivalent in value.
Yeah.
So
what can they bring in value?
and then the interviewer, okay, what do you bring normally? And then, I bring love.
Yeah, I bring love. Yeah.
Well, wouldn't I be able to
emotional support?
Emotional
perhaps.
support.
And it's usually the other way around. And it's like this guy also on YouTube. He says, and I've just been calculating it all up. I've got to go here, got to pick this up, got to do this, got to do that, got to get here, got to go there, and then the calls and this. It's so much time. There's so much expectations. Then I've got to do this, and then I got to perform, and then I got to perform, and then it's like, whoa, what?
So what do I get out of it?
It's so hard.
That's the thing. If people don't get, if they keep, this is human nature. If you keep giving and putting out, without getting anything back or very little.
You don't feel
disparity.
Yeah, you don't feel nurtured.
You're not nurtured, and then in the end, you're thinking, "Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
What am I getting out of it?"
Yeah.
And I say, "Oh, don't be selfish." You give a bit, saying, "Well, what do you get back?" It's human nature. Then you just walk away. If you had enough, I mean, the person might stick around, and the other partner is saying with blasé, "Oh, he'll never leave me. Or she'll never leave me." That sort of thing. Until one day they've had enough, or they find a way to get out and then they go. They might have hung around because they had nowhere else to go until they have an exit plan, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So, and these women, like I say, look, they reject the average guy, while being average or below average themselves. That comes to the crux of it. What do you bring to the table? And like I mentioned before, I mentioned brought a lot about the dating market in China, because this is basically it's
like a supermarket on the street.
It's basically a display or so forth of what's really going on in society at large. Basically, it's very clearly, you can see it. And you have all the, like now men are not...
shocking.
No, like I said...
The parents are out there selling their daughters. Like,
no, they can't even. They can't even. It used to be, on an average playing field of men and women, an equal number of men and women.
Well, not
searching.
in China. There was usually a lot. There was
the searching in terms of those
the one-child policy, didn't it disrupt the whole...
Yeah, there's a big
of
gender imbalance. Okay, there are far more men than women in China. There are more men than women in China, full stop.
Yeah.
Absolutely. However, in terms of those that are looking for partners, there are far more women than men doing it. And, the thing with the women is, look, it's brutal then. The men, especially well-to-do, high-value men, seek young women. Early 20s. Because
breeders. They're looking for breeding. They're
fertility.
looking for,
And, so
and you know what else? They know that they've been brought up different from Western. They've been a bit stricter parents and all of that, so that they know you sort of know what you're going to get with that and things. So.
But then the women that are thinking hold out in their 20s, they say, or reject all these men and say, I can find something better, that sort of thing. And then after a while, as they age, then look back and then they don't get offers from those type of men anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Then they get desperate and then they regret.
Even a beautiful looking mango, if it's got a little defect on it, people don't want it.
Or even even don't want it.
It's like it's like a person.
Yeah, like and that's not to say these women are high value themselves in terms of highly educated, they earn a high income.
Yeah,
they might have their own home, own a home and car, and some even paid off as well on their own.
Wow.
No man wants them.
Is that right?
Yeah.
No, not at that level.
No, because like I said, women marry across and up. Yeah, they don't want to marry down, as in men at a lower income, earning lower than them.
Sure.
And then they have to drag that man, support that man.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But the men that are at that level, at least they want a younger woman. They don't need her to be earning that money or bringing those assets because he's got it. You know,
Yeah.
he himself has it. So why would he need a woman to bring him that for him?
Yeah.
So he wants someone that's young enough to have children. So, and then that's big dilemma for those women. Though those men, even those men, do not think about the life experience and the skills that the older woman brings with her. Yeah,
That's it. Yeah, exactly. So, if for advice for them young, or them sort of them ladies that are getting out of that sort of realm of being, the best picked fruit on the shelf. Goodness gracious! But it's start a business.
yeah, they.
Fill your purse with money.
Yeah.
And with that, therefore you can, if you can get a successful business going, you can pretty much get what you want when you want.
Well, with yourself, because you won't be able to get a partner off in the dating market. Because once you've got a successful business, you're at a certain age.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the only men available are those that are divorced or come with baggage.
Yeah.
Single men, or they've got issues themselves. That's why they're still single.
Yeah.
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 So unfortunately for women, it's the way it is. It's very unfair, but that's also biology and nature. Is in terms of a woman's value, unfortunately,
It's got a short window of time.
youth and beauty. Like I say,
And you know what? Growing up,
Yeah.
I'd never really considered that very much.
yeah, about a woman's situation.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is why if you're not after marriage or having
Don't do
children,
it. Yeah, don't do it.
do not date young women.
Yeah.
Please do not waste her time.
Don't waste our time.
Well, waste
Yeah.
her time. All right.
There's plenty of older ones there that are.
That not in a hurry because they're past childbearing age. They just want companionship.
Yeah.
If that's what you want, then a woman over 45.
Yeah.
She's not going to be as youthful, have the youthful vibe and beauty as the younger one.
Yeah.
But that is
she's not
what
going to
she-
make stupid mistakes either.
Yeah.
And as
A
much.
folly of youth, as they say, folly of youth.
Good,
but-
touche.
Yeah, touche. But so men's hypocrisy. They say they want a good woman, don't they? Men say, but they chase looks first.
Yeah.
And that's why, unfortunately, a woman, like I said before, a woman is born rich and a man is born poor. Because a woman's wealth is her youth and beauty and a man is his resources. So as time goes on, a woman gets poorer while a man gets richer. As a woman ages,
Her
value
value diminishes.
and as a man goes through time, even though he might age, but he's accumulated resources along the way. So his value has increased.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Rupert Murdoch. He has had so many. He's recently married in his 90s again.
Well, he'd be a
Yeah.
lot wealthier at 90
Yeah.
than he was at 20.
20, yeah.
Or 30.
Yeah, so now he's able to marry even in his 90s.
Yeah.
He's not hot. Come on, he's just got deep pockets. That's it. Mm-hmm. So that he's wealthy
Yeah.
in that way, in the resources. So like I say, and also put it on men's hypocrisy. They choose women that are hot, dramatic, and superficial, but then complain about their personality. Self-absorbed and so forth, and all she does is just spend the money, no support or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they complain.
Yeah.
And they want feminine and loyal women. I don't know, but they refuse responsibility, leadership, or stability. Really, and they want commitment from women they meet from social or casual, very casual situations.
Yeah.
I find that. And, like we're going into the realm of, like I was saying, society and particularly now social media influence.
Very much so.
Like TikTok, Instagram, and dating apps, create these warped expectations of, well, what's hot, a great catch because he's so hot and so forth, without thinking, he's a great catch because you have a great life with him. Why would you have a great life with him? He takes care of things. Yeah, that is what, in the scheme of things, would make the relationship last and would make a woman stay with a man. Yeah, not
Sort
because
of,
he's got not because he's just got a hot bod and everyone's
you
taught.
sort of got to like the person. You got to be around. You got to be around them a lot. You know, it's like you got to be comfortable in the presence. You know?
Yeah, be someone look with looks and gorgeous and all that. Yes, yes, it's great to be with
it
you.
wears off very quickly.
Off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rub of love wears off.
That's like people want pretty things. Like, look, they're attracted to the cute puppy in the window.
Yeah.
The thing, bring it home. Oh, because it looks good.
But when it grows up, they want to dump it in
on the pound.
Yeah.
Just because it's lost its looks.
Yeah.
No, so a lot of people, and that is basically very, what is that? Like as they call it, impulse purchases without really thinking. And people, they get a lot of flack from people. For doing that and dumping a pet just because they've got old.
It's horrible. Yeah.
But they don't seem to. If you do it to people, that is a far worse. But there's not as much stigma to do it as that. Like, look, okay, men do get flack from leaving their wives for young models. Yeah. You know, once they've got money, that's a thing that happens.
Yeah. Trade them in for a new model.
Yeah, trade for a new model. And so, I mean, what happens, like, you take the situation, I just like Jeff Bezos, apparently with his wife, I think Mackenzie Scott, she met him before he became wealthy, really wealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did Amazon with him. She started Amazon when he was with her. And they became very wealthy, and he's just, and then he had an affair with Lauren Sanchez. So they had to divorce. She got the biggest pay, I think the $34 billion or something. She didn't get exactly half, which I think she really does deserve half, seeing that she married him before he made money, and he was the one that cheated on her.
So he met her before he had money? I thought he was single because I used to know someone that started Amazon off with him.
Yeah.
And he used to sleep in the back of his car, apparently.
Yeah.
That's what I was told.
Yeah, so really much, he met her, or the beginnings of it, when before he had big wealth, while he was still quite relative unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, he deserves full credit for that and for keeping that up. But they've warped up expectations, and also dating apps. Yeah, like, was it Tinder? Swiping left or right, it's basically so looks-based and
superficial.
And ones I think called Plenty of Fish or things like that.
That's basically
I heard of that. That's basically like a hookup joint.
Yeah,
hookup place. So you're there. The profiles are based on very, very superficial looks, age, height, sort of thing. What profession you're in? Yeah. I guess if you list doctor, you get so many, so much interest. Whereas it was someone that said factory worker or farmhand.
Yeah. Public toilet cleaner.
No, they probably wouldn't list that. They probably list like public service or something. Yeah. So I probably would declare that. But and you know what, the algorithms, on these platforms, they reward superficiality, like height, money, looks, and luxury. And look, and so people are aiming for the top 5% while ignoring the solid middle. You've got a huge middle.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well, that's the problem. Sometimes the middle is huge.
Yeah.
And quite solid in many cases.
And so this is also what people, like I kept saying, 90% of women want the top 10% of men. You're not going to get it.
I reckon men want the same as well.
Yeah, the top 10% of women. But the top 10% of women is different than top 10% of men. Top 10% of men, height, money, basically, and authority level. Okay? It goes down to, I guess, instinct in terms of protection and that sort of thing. Base biology. Versus where top 10% of women basically looks. Youth and looks,
yeah.
Models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the human female, the human
hot.
form, or the human female, is like when it's really, really good looking,
Yeah.
It's a wonder to behold. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, wow, you can just see it. I used to date like a supermodel.
Yeah.
And in fact, she would have made Elle Macpherson look like a bricklayer. You know, she was so amazing. And everywhere you went, people were just, and the men went nuts. And realized that that's not an easy gig to be around with them, to be with like these sort of super hot models.
Did she bring anything other than her looks?
Yeah,
bring
well, she
anything?
was really smart and sort of driven and stuff like that as well. But yeah,
Actual.
but for the most part, there was.
When you say smart, is she above average intelligence?
Yeah, I don't know. Not quite sure.
Yeah,
she had a
this
skill
is the
set.
thing.
No, she had a skill set
Yeah.
that was in some things she was really exceptional, and other things
It's not.
perhaps not so much.
Yeah, so because when you're thinking, I think that being, but this person's smart, that person's smart, you say it's overused, terribly overused.
Yeah,
that's
well,
why
no,
it's
but
more
I
like
think that
say,
everybody has some form of talent, don't they?
but then
Everybody's got
that's normal.
something.
Yeah, that's normal. So that's why
Like, for example, you know, if, say, the Formula One racing world car champion was walking down the middle of the street. Well, if he hasn't got a car,
he's just an
he's
average
just a
guy.
normal person.
Joe.
You know, without a car, he's just a normal
That's a
person.
skill. That's not intelligence.
Yeah,
That's a skill
indeed.
then.
Well,
a
it's,
talent. A talent. Yeah, so
there's
people,
a level of intelligence to get to the top.
Yeah, but that's actually like a talent, so to speak, rather than an intelligence. It's different.
Yeah.
Intelligence means you're able to apply for
Well, there's
lots
a lot
of many
of
things.
there's
Yeah.
you've got the ability to pose, ponder, preempt problems.
Yeah, general problems,
Yeah.
not just your area, because
Yeah.
that you're trained in that area. That's
Sure.
different.
Sure.
Yeah, you know. So a basketball player, for instance, even a top basketball star, that's not necessarily smart.
But he might have
he has
figured out a way how to go left, right.
Yeah.
He might have found a formula.
A formula.
You see,
and
like
that's his
some
talent.
form of
That's a talent. Okay.
yeah. So there could be an intelligence in finding that formula.
Yeah.
But
that's a
the rest
talent.
of it,
Yeah,
the rest
it's
of it
not.
maybe doesn't know very much at all.
So the yardstick, I think,
Yeah, like
people
try to get him to explain algebra. And
No, so I'm not a college professor. I'm not a college professor, but then again, college professors, they might be terrible with real life situations. Don't know how to deal with it.
yeah, most of them don't, if you notice. Most of them don't.
They
They're- you know, they're really quite inept.
Inept
and
inept.
many other things, and many functions of life.
And so I think when
But
you're
yet,
talking
in their
about,
profession, they're like, wow, very, very impressive, and all of that.
because that's the area.
Yeah.
So what you
everybody has a talent almost.
your talent,
Everybody's
yeah,
got something.
talent, but then that's average. You see, so what I really say someone's intelligent is, are they? A better question to ask is, are they above average? That's a better question to ask.
Is it?
Yeah. Or to think about, is that person smart? Are they above average? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, it depends. Of course, the answer is replied with the retort is what is average.
Yeah.
And-
You know, look, even the person on the at the checkout, that's average. You know, even
Well, maybe not.
even they're saying the IQ of
Could be a mathematical genius.
okay, if they're a uni student, a student getting answered,
Hello?
but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Or the secretary, the receptionist, okay, or the cop. There's so many cops. They're average intelligence
Yeah.
as well. They can do. They're able to do their job
We've
with
got
an
to
average
drive home. Be
intelligence.
careful.
I think you know what I mean. So, I would if you look at situations, figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, figure out the solution. Can you do that better than most people? That's intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so look, marketplace reality. You know, relationship success is built on reciprocating. Reciprocating.
Reciprocating, yes.
Yes. You have to give back what you get.
Yeah.
You know, you get what you attract, not what you demand. You know, you might you want a partner, this feature.
Can't always get what you want.
But are you going to get that? You know,
But if you try sometimes.
you can demand like a guy for a woman. You know, demand a guy over 6 feet tall, earning 7 figures, has a house, car,
Yeah.
going places, driven, exciting.
Well, in the old days, it would be a knight in shining armour
Yeah.
with a trusty steed. You know, but
Not
now,
in shiny
now it's
armour,
it's
that's
some
a
bloke
champion.
on a donkey with muddy boots. That'll do.
But yeah, you know, if the woman can demand that, but she's not going to get that. It's what you attract.
what
What
you
would be
attract.
attracted to her, and then she'll have to figure out, yeah, like saying, well, accept that, or you won't get anyone. And then, like the women in China, it's this thing. Time goes by, tick 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 tick, and then the quality of the men she can
and
attract it goes less,
bye-bye.
less
Yep.
and less.
Yeah, less and less.
Yeah. And so, and because most people overestimate themselves emotionally, financially, and physically.
Yeah, all the
You know.
fruit on the shelf that nobody wants.
Yeah, no, they think they're more attractive than they are. They think they're at a higher level financially.
Well, you got to
Compared to
fake
other
it
people
until
they're
you
not.
make it.
Yeah.
Really, they've got a point. You've
And
got to
they're-
fake it until you make it. Like, if you have no...
And they're more together emotionally, or they're more smarter than they really are.
Or,
That sort of thing.
Or try to get the good one and have a backup just in case.
Case.
And that one falls through, you've got another
Another
one that you
backup.
can bring. And if you notice, nearly most of them all got backups.
Yeah. But really, look, let's think about what real standards should look like. Look, real standard
Well, about
is
6'2".
6'2" instead of 6'3". Get a bit, okay. All right, I'll settle for 6'2" if I can't get 6'3". That's what I think. But really, look, values are more important than vanity.
Yep.
Stability,
Yep.
you know, having a stable relationship
Mental
with a partner is
disposition.
more important than status.
Yeah, mental disposition. Can they remain calm under pressure?
Can they become?
You know, will they lose their head very quick? Are they susceptible
Yeah.
to addictive personalities like
Yeah.
drinking alcohol or gambling, for
Undesirable.
example? All
Gambling,
of these
we
things.
can do another show on gambling.
Yeah,
but once
that's
like a
horrible.
partner or
That's it,
someone
man.
gambles,
Just
you
don't be
can't.
naive.
You can't.
Yeah, if the moment that you try to think it out, you're just being naive.
Yeah.
Really, for the most part. Not all the time, but yeah. But anyhow, let's not
Yeah,
digress
look.
onto that.
Yeah, look, character is more important than chemistry. You know how a lot of people say, "Oh, we've got great chemistry,"
Uh-huh.
but what about the nature of the person, the character?
Well,
Is
it'd
that
have
up to
be,
scratch?
Well, it would have to be similar to the person to have the chemistry, wouldn't it?
Not
They'd have to-
necessarily. Like I
Okay.
say, some things are very superficial. I mean, like, you know, especially when I look at, like I do relationship compatibility readings in my astrology readings that I do, and you can really see that you can be attracted to that person, but that person's not necessarily good for you. Or you're going to have issues, personality clashes in other ways. So that I think people would understand what I'm talking about. That those that have dated quite a bit. And look, effort is more important than entitlement. You know, more, yes, you got to put effort in. You're saying, oh yeah, I'm entitled to this, and this being looked after.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen. Yeah, effort. You've got to put effort. And partnership, more important than perfection. Choosing the right partner in terms of character is far more important than the image you have in your mind of what the perfect partner for you is. Also, reality more over fantasy.
That sounds like good advice.
Yep. And on that, what we'll do, we'll go to some music and we will be right back. The Relationship Whisperer Show with Miss Dragonfly, where we discuss all things relationships with the aim to make marriage great again.
Do.
But firstly, to get married, dating comes first. And with that, well, there's been some hypocrisy from both sides. Actually, a lot of hypocrisy from both sides in terms of dating standards and partner standards. You know, you've got a double standard culture. So where do these unrealistic standards come from? Really?
Under the bed? No, I'm only joking. Where do they come from,
Yeah,
indeed?
unrealistic that people think that this is what they want, but it doesn't apply to them. Or their standards. That they judge others They demand all this criteria from others, but don't anyone dare demand it of them. Yes, hypocrisy. So there's women. I think society as it all, and the media, and especially social media, gravitates up, and I think things like Instagram, pictures of shots, and here's a hot guy, and see a couple on holidays and thing. All they see is just the outside, the veneer. She looks hot, and so does him. What a great couple. Without really, that's about discussing any underlying substance. Like, look, you notice, well, in posts on social media, it's those hot couples that get posted.
Okay.
Yeah. Or so forth, but never nothing about, this couple's been married for 50 years, golden anniversary. How do they do it? None of that we don't see, do we?
Well, it's celebrated, isn't it? But it's not.
Yeah, so in like maybe a news article or something, but not like on social media kind of thing where people are shared around and to discuss. So how can we emulate that? How can we have that as well? It's not us.
Yeah, it's not desirable.
It's not desirable because it's boring.
Yeah, the same person? For all them years, the same person?
Yeah.
Oh,
how
God.
boring. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And it's not exciting, so to speak. Discussing about, how can we be like that as well? That's a success. So, and I think
maybe they'll just be in the future. They'll just be like swipe left, swipe right, and that's it. That person's there. I don't know. We'll fall in love with our robots and AI systems.
Really, look, both genders play the game unfairly. Hypocrisy from both sides. I mean, look, with women, we have a height fixation.
Height fixation? Is that right? Like women do have that?
Men. They expect men to be a certain height.
Yeah.
Look, generally, men are taller than women. Yeah? The average man is always going to be taller than the average woman. And so it's not natural for that to be the case, but women now, instead of just accepting a man a little taller than them, they want a man a lot taller than them. And it comes back down to biology. I mean, look, an instinct, look, whether women want to admit it or not, is at the base of it, in biology, they're looking for a protector. And a big man, so to speak, in terms of height, would have the visual and the physical aspects of being a protector to them, and that's what they judge. Yeah,
it's also the breeding too, isn't it?
What do you mean? About breeding stock, what my children going to be? I'm going to choose to father my kids. And then often they're not. Complaints about men are that they've brought up another man's child. And so, like women, like the men that will meet their physical requirements. A lot of them are assholes, so to speak. So they're not going to care and raise a woman's child. So if I get that type of men, the genetics to father it, then have the responsible man raise them.
Yeah.
So therein lies, they're saying as much as 1 in 4 men are basically raising another man's child.
What?
That's in the Western world.
1 in 4 men?
That is huge, 25%.
Oof.
That joke about the milkman's son kind of thing.
Goodness.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah, I was shocked.
No.
And I was shocked when I found out it was that high. 1 in 4, 25%.
Goodness gracious.
At least one of the children is fathered by another man. Yeah.
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 That's a bit sad, isn't it?
That is very sad.
One thing is about relationships, but when you've got children, it's
basically a lie. You know, they've been brought up their whole life. It is a lie. And, you had men suing later when they find out for fraud. It upsets the children, but that is what it is. And some men won't do it because of the children.
Yeah,
even if it's not their biological child, they've actually raised that child for so many years. And so inevitably you form a bond and the love, and it comes as a shock, and then they're really not your children after all.
Whoa.
With that love disappear, then it becomes very difficult situation.
Very difficult situation.
For both the children
it's probably better not to know. in many instances.
Yeah. Rather not know.
Yeah, because after that, it's like, whoa, I've been lied to, cheated, things. Oh,
Fraud.
Fraud.
Yeah.
And yet, and there's no, oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah. But look, and women have, the next thing they have is income expectations. They want a man, obviously, like women marry across and up. And so they want a man they don't want to have to be supporting a man. And I think, and I agree in that way.
Yeah.
Because one, women cannot pull men up. Any men that are lower, they pull them down. And secondly, a woman
they can pull men up. There's many instances this happened.
Yeah. Can you name one?
Well, the Dolph Lundgren and Grace, what do you call her? That black...
Grace Jones?
Grace Jones.
Yeah.
She was a bodyguard or whatever.
Yeah, no, because
he was a bouncer. She introduced him. No, that's can pull them up.
Yeah, pull them up with that. But
it's the network circles. You see, you pull them up through the network circles.
But if they're able to do that, capitalize that, or rather than just rely on her to bring in the money all the time and feed him. So that was a bit different. He took the initiative. She gave him an opening.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he took over. And then he worked for it.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's different.
She's given them a sniff, like an opportunity, a door open.
Yeah, like basically. So I wouldn't call that her pulling him up. It's simply because in terms of he was capable.
Yeah,
I'm talking about men that are not capable.
Men that are
not capable.
Well,
that's all they can do.
That's different. Because there are a lot of them around.
There are a lot of them around.
Yeah.
And particularly, and a woman, look, end of the day, she's smaller, she has less stamina, and she's got later she'll have to bear children and give birth to them. And during that time, she cannot work. Mm-hmm. Okay, and it's really reduced. And so then that's when she has to rely on a partner. And she has to be the one bringing in the money. That's totally unfair.
Yeah.
So what is he there for then? A sperm donor. That's it.
Goodness.
So in a way, you begrudge women for finding a man that would earn more than she does. But when it becomes hypocrisy, is when they demand a man earn far more than they do. So if they're only like say $50,000 a year, they expect a man to earn $1 million. Sweetheart, come on.
Yeah.
If a man is earning $80,000 a year, should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a matter of degree. Where it becomes really hypocritical is when they want such a big disparity. Okay. So a man earning $1 million a year, why would he choose you? What type of... Oh, look, if you're not bringing that money, why do you have the looks, the youth, at least, beauty, or do you have some special skill that would be of so much of a help to you? Think about it. And look, and the women reject accountability as well.
Accountability?
Accountability. They want all that. A lot of women, when they're being hypocrites, demand the man to be this, but without, giving much in return of being accountable.
Yeah.
So what you do, and they get offended by being evaluated themselves.
Yeah.
Because look, you can't demand a high-value man without rejecting high-value behaviour.
Well, first and foremost is that how many women actually do real cooking? Like you go to the
scratch.
You go to the supermarket, you buy a packet, cut it open with a piece of scissors or cut the polythene open,
put it in the microwave,
put it into some device, and then press a button. That's not cooking.
That's not cooking.
That's not the nourishment. Where's the safe? So if there's a woman that studies plants, studies different things or whatever, and how different nutritions, and then she's an excellent cook, and she says, and then when you eat the food, you feel like you're walking, you're stronger, you're fitter, the body changes, you're not fat anymore, and all of that.
Or even
bring that to the table.
Yeah, by say,
if you want a man that's like $1 million a year, then lift your game up.
Lift your game up
to that level.
To that level.
And so if you learn all about different foods, and you can make these pastry, you can make this, you can make that, or whatever.
Yeah.
That'll go a long way for you to be
Yeah.
so desirable for that kind of person.
For that kind of person.
Yeah, and then also a lot
domestic
of-
goddess.
Yeah,
Be a Nigella Lawson.
Yeah, and then also instead of watching soap operas, well, perhaps learn about the world and learn about things. So then you've got this interesting topic matters to discuss.
Discuss with him, or
Yeah.
actually, because if he's earning that much, he'll be very busy focusing on his either job,
Yeah.
or his business.
Yeah.
So he won't have time to look those things up.
Yeah, so then you
spend
can
time-
give them updates.
You give them updates, and that is support.
Yeah.
And that thing,
Yeah.
this is what's happening. Maybe we
Yeah.
should, or even, like I keep saying, like what the East does, is the man working and earning the money. Your job is to admit it and grow the money and doing the investing.
Yeah.
And how much how grateful he would be for that, because he does not have the time or the headspace to do that. Because if he's earning so much, imagine the long hours he has to work,
Yeah.
and the focus on that.
The focus.
On
yeah.
that, so he cannot focus on anything
Yeah,
else.
you know what the main thing that a man like that wants, he
Yeah.
he needs like a peace and the quiet.
Yeah,
So if he comes in and gets barraged about anything at all, like rah, 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 rah,
Yeah.
rah, 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 you can send them off, because they're in a level of high stress, high stakes, fast pace, and so on, all day long.
yeah,
And then you come back to it.
yeah. And if you come home,
get that pressure, then it's you just can't take
gone.
it. You need to feel nurtured.
Yeah, you certainly do. I mean, if he comes home, the house is clean. There's a home cooked meal on the table, which
Yeah.
he normally doesn't get,
Yeah.
because if he's at networking and all that social, he's eating restaurant food.
He's eating restaurant food.
It might be delicious,
It might be great, but it's still
but
made
restaurant
crap.
food, yeah. Versus a home cooked meal from
Yeah.
scratch. I'm
from
not talking.
someone who loves you.
Yeah, I'm not talking about buying chicken schnitzel from the deli or
Yeah.
frozen chicken nuggets and
And then
frying
it in the pan.
and then
Yeah.
popping it on.
Yeah, no, but actually making it.
Actually making it from scratch.
Yeah.
It's a totally different
Totally
taste.
different,
Yeah.
totally different, and totally different feeling.
Different
And it's
feeling
also, if you're doing it, if you're eating in restaurants all the time or whatever, fast foods, whatever, it's very important that the person who makes your food actually loves you. And it's very difficult to find that in any place, like in a business level. It's very difficult to find that, unless you're waving $100 notes around.
Yeah. Here's a tip.
Here's a tip. Yeah.
Oh, they're all come
can I
rushing.
give you the tip first? Can I give you the tip up front?
Right, so that's women, but men's hypocrisy. Look, they prioritize beauty, but they also expect humility from the beautiful person. The beauty is going to be actually quite arrogant,
Yeah.
wouldn't they? They've got all these men, and what are you then? You're just another number.
What most men are fearful about in relationships, or for that in relation to marriage, is that the person seems like so great
Yeah.
prior to the marriage, and then after the deal's done, it completely changes.
And then when the mask comes off, yeah, they don't change. They revert back to being their true selves. So
Yeah.
they think, I've got a mission accomplished kind of thing.
Mission's accomplished. Yeah.
But yeah, and that's where, like I say, men have got to take it to evaluate. Men are very good at evaluating, what car they need or so
many
forth.
things, yeah.
Many things, but you're not evaluating the most important aspect of your life.
Yeah.
So you get, your life partner.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that men are adventurers, aren't they? They go around looking for new adventures and always seeking this new adventure.
Yeah.
And whether they get off from the adventuring.
But also the thing is, some men, I guess especially beta men, they refuse leadership, but they want respect at the same time. Because being a leader is not easy. And the thing, this is the push up for women to be leaders. Biological instinct doesn't work, because you've got to it's very stressful.
Yeah.
And you've got to make tough decisions.
Yeah.
And because so much depends on your decision.
Yeah.
The pressure.
Yeah.
You get it right. It affects your entire family if you make the wrong call.
Yeah.
You know, and so weaker men, so to speak, back away from that. They don't want that, but at the same time, they want respect. Now, a man that cannot lead, let's be honest, he doesn't get respect. Would you really respect a man? I put it out there even to our listeners. Would you respect a man that does not lead? Is not capable of leading or refuses to lead? Pushes you to do it.
Again, what we spoke about earlier, he might just be exceptionally talented at certain
things,
thing and really terrible at everything else. Like, for example,
he could be
a guitarist or something can go on stage in front of thousands of people who would pay hundreds of dollars and line up to watch him.
Yeah,
and yet when he comes home, he can't even wash the dishes.
Or not only that, we've got an issue with a plumber, and we've got and he refuses to fix his mistake.
Yeah.
Would you go deal with him?
But a person could probably still hold that level of respect for that person because of his magnitude of his
because he's a
talent.
great guitarist.
Because he's great at something.
But in terms of then
so
his partner,
possible. It's possible.
No. But in terms of his partner that has to face that, she will not respect him because she'll have to step up and fill in the shoes that he won't or can't.
Yeah.
Would she? Wouldn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll have to do all the things that he's the manly things even that he's not capable of doing. We've got a flat tire. He won't go and change that tire. She'll have to hire someone or try to learn to do it herself. And then will she respect him? No.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about not from the general public. They will respect because he's a great guitarist. That's all they know about him. But when you're living with that person, there's other aspects of your life. They're the practicalities.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the other thing, look, men choose chaos and then they hate the drama. You know? You choose that beauty. Like you said, that beautiful woman brought chaos. But you didn't like the drama, did you? That came with that.
No, that's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah. That was chaos with her, but you didn't like the drama. And so look, you can't attract a queen while acting like a jester, really. Really?
Well, they all say I want a man with a sense of humour.
It's so stereotype. Okay, what type of partner would you want? Tall, dark, and handsome with a sense of humour. So what does that mean?
I used to think I had a great sense of humour till I figured out I was just really good looking.
They were laughing at your
It doesn't matter what it was. It was even silly jokes. Ha, 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 ha.
All right. Now, what does real compatibility look like? I mean, that's what we should be dating for, compatibility, true compatibility. And would I be right in saying healthy, balanced, and reciprocal expectations? Yeah. I expect this from you, but I would also provide this. I also bring this to the table. So I expect this in a partner. This is what I'm providing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it should be. You know,
my roles and responsibilities.
Not necessarily my roles and responsibilities. I want this high value person.
Yeah.
And I'm also I can justify it. My one, because this is what I bring to the table.
Yeah.
I can justify my price, so to speak.
I remember once watching a video and there was a girl saying that. She says, "I treat my man like he's a major. He runs a major corporation or whatever. So I treat him like I'm his PA.
Yeah.
And I have everything all ready. I have everything all done. Everything he ever needs is always there. And it's just like it's the greatest.
Yeah, imagine
it's the greatest.
For a man, if your partner did that for you, how would you feel?
Yeah, you feel like you could take on the world.
Well, yeah, because you've been supported.
Yeah.
You're being looked after.
You feel like you got your back. You can come from a premise when you feel like you're loved.
Yeah.
You can come from a premise where you've got that as you've got that as your backstop.
Yeah.
That's your backstop. That's where you feel comfortable.
Because even you think about it back to caveman times. Okay, the woman. Okay, she might sharpen his spear for him and clean it, so forth. And here you go, and he feels looked after. That's it. And then the cook said, "Yeah, here's your meal. Okay, I packed a lunch for you to go when you're going hunting. Something for you to go with." It's like it feels like he's equipped to take it on.
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Yeah. He feels like he's equipped to take it on.
Take it on, take the job on, and so forth.
Yeah.
So,
very good point, lovely.
So you really have to look beyond the vanity metrics, really.
Yeah, but it's what you can provide, what you can bring to the table. You make yourself valuable.
You make yourself valuable.
Yeah.
Remember, you get as good as you give.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, how do we really fix this hypocrisy problem? Have people really do some self-reflection, really. Really think about, stop and think, oh yeah, you want, 6'4" man with beautiful blue eyes, works in finance and so forth. Well, what do I provide? Why would a man like that want me? How can I get a man like that to want me, desire me, choose me, so to speak? And also, look, taking personal responsibility. If you choose a partner for that, those reasons, don't be surprised that he doesn't fulfill all the important needs in your life. Because a man that is earns that much, only $1 million a year, he's won't have that much time for you. So he can't attend every gender reveal party you go to, or this cousin's birthday with you, or like I say, this family dinner with you, so forth. And you cannot be angry at him.
And a lot of the times, if he does get time off, he's so frazzled. He's
tired.
Yeah, exhausted.
He's exhausted.
And to talk more about things, it's really...
Why didn't you come to my cousin's birthday with me? It was embarrassing me being there on my own, kind of thing.
Yeah.
A busy man, would he want that? Run away from that.
Yeah.
He does not have time for that. And for men, take responsibility for your choices. Like I always say, everyone should actually. But also have realistic standards. Come on.
Realistic standards.
Realistic standards. Look, a woman that, like I say, a man that in that sphere, that very small percentage of men, 1% of men, they're going to have their pick of women. They're being so high demand. Okay. So, but if they don't, there's usually something wrong with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's an issue, right? And why it's not desirable to be with them then?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the flip side, a man that just wants someone young and pretty thing. Don't be surprised if she brings nothing else with her. No skills. She won't be able to cook or even want to, or provide all the things a partner should. That pretty young thing as well. She'll be in hot demand. So why would she choose you against all the other men with me, or even older men with means? It's mostly when men compete, it's regarding its wealth and resources. So they compete on. With women, it's youth and beauty.
Yeah.
That's a being good.
Yeah.
And so, look, become what you want to attract.
Yeah,
like I say, if you want that high value man earning that level of income,
pick up your game. It's all possible.
Learn more skills that are beneficial.
Learn more skills.
And I'm not talking about how to do taking pottery classes and make nice vases.
Yeah.
How does that help a man?
Well,
or piano lessons. Yeah, you might play. He's not going to have time to sit down and listen to you play every night.
Yeah.
That's made no news to him.
Yeah.
You can say, I'm helping him relax and so forth. Well, he's probably been taken to so many concerts and those sort of things when he's networking anyway, as part of that.
And you can always just press play on the CD.
Yeah. So you provide for him what he cannot buy, or what he cannot attract in, or himself outside in the social media, in his social networking, I should say. What he doesn't get in his working life or his home life.
Yeah.
That would be a value to him. And that is being a support to him. And what skills that you can bring as a support for him, what skills that he needs to help him with that he doesn't have or that he doesn't have time for.
Yeah.
You know, as a man,
Yeah.
what would be valuable? What type of skills that a woman brings that would be valuable, that would improve your life?
Well, the cooking one is probably the best of all.
Yeah.
Yeah, nutritious food, like organic nutritious food is really good.
Yeah, and then
you know, like really healthy food anyhow. And so that would be a major. And also, you know, it's financial skills, administration skills.
Yeah.
That's what women are really much better than men at. There's no doubt about it. And they're really good at administrating and stuff, things like that. So, yeah. And also, you know what women are really much better at men are at things are making sure that things are done on time, like bills paid, this paid, registered, this, that, this.
That's why so many, and most of the secretaries are women and PAs.
Yeah.
For that reason, they do that job very well.
Yeah, I'll do that Tuesday.
When I get time,
she'll be right, mate.
She'll be right, yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll do that later. Because there's too many other more important things to be doing.
Yeah. And as I said, the cooking one is a big one because in this day and age, there should be no excuse for someone not to know how to cook. You know, you've got YouTube videos, all these recipe books and so forth.
It's the convenience, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you look at the things like these people who get the food delivered to the door, that's even another level again from the packet food.
Yeah.
You know, they don't even...
Restaurant to the door.
Yeah.
Basically.
Restaurant to the door. Yeah.
And you know, like...
$60.
Yeah. Like I say, you know, a measure of what a real man...
And you still got to make a sandwich after it.
But you know what the people are saying about a real man is one thing, at least the measure is, can he change a tyre? It's probably been the yardstick for a lot of things.
You reckon?
A lot of things, yeah. A man, can he change a tyre? Okay, that's a minimum. That's actually a man's judged on. Being a man, and a woman, I think the equivalent of that is, can she cook?
Yeah.
What kind of woman are you if you can't cook?
Yeah.
What kind of man are you if you can't even change a tyre?
Yeah.
See, this is being fair. Being fair on both sides.
Yeah. Being fair on both sides. I think it's a little bit uneven scaled at the moment. Because if you look at, you know, once marriage happens, of course, that the man's got all the obligations.
Yeah.
Really. He's got the financial, he's even got the only one that can really be prosecuted and for
domestic violence.
For domestic, well, I mean, that's one thing that's just completely outrageous but
that was
in relation
since child support and all that.
Child support and
or
things,
splitting of assets.
Splitting of assets, yeah, indeed, very, very difficult for the man. Very difficult, and so So it's not the scales are not quite balanced, really, in many instances. So there's plenty of good men that will provide and
that big one thing. But you know what? When that happens, a very good man, the woman normally becomes very complacent and starts demanding more and more.
Yeah.
Okay, she doesn't give anything back.
Yeah. And if you work as a team.
Yeah.
And then have same set goals, and then you say, "Look, I'll do this, and
I'm good at this.
I'll be doing that." Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good at this, so I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm better at this.
Yeah.
And then you're better at this, so you do that.
Yeah. And then you care for each other.
Yeah.
So that you've got your back, and it's sort of like then you can go as a team. Then
Yeah.
And then you can be a powerhouse because you've got skill sets that meet the other person's skill set. Then can be a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what people need to think about.
But in the opposite, it can be a disaster. It can ruin your life, make you unhappy. You sit outside around the corner in your car till 10:30 at night because you don't want to go home because you know what you're in for. You know, and you don't want to go back.
Yeah,
you'd rather just go back late so you can just go straight to bed.
Yeah, and this is the thing. People really need to... this is the thing. The date for entertainment and date for a purpose. If you're just dating socially, it doesn't matter. But just do the right thing and let the other person know this is just casual. It's not going to lead anywhere. It's just having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, the other thing...
Yeah, you got to be straight.
Be straight with it. This is purely dating, getting together. We're not getting married or have no intention of having a long-term relationship with you. You will not get very many women hanging around with that.
Yeah, they'll probably be off in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but be honest. Don't
Yeah.
waste a woman's time, a young woman's time.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And the other thing, if you are dating for something serious with a purpose, then you really need to choose carefully. And that is about the qualities that they bring to the table.
If
That
only,
would-
if
yeah,
only
like-
there was a good book about this.
Yes.
That would just help so much, wouldn't it?
But I'm talking about not in terms of thinking about, what they bring to the table. Oh, they can play a guitar. They're a champion swimmer, that sort of thing. How does that help you in your life? You really have to think about what they bring to the table in terms of how it would help you or
Well,
improve
it
your
would if
life
they won
together.
a gold medal or something.
Well, and then what? Just hanging in the home? Or that enables your partner to earn money through that in terms of being media, but then that's different. That's
Yeah.
So how would it contribute to your life together? Is probably more
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if people would understand.
And then what
that
your
way.
partner does is largely influences you. Like you mentioned, musician, piano player.
Yeah.
If they do that for a living, then
That's
you're into songs a lot. You're going to be hearing a lot of music.
Yeah. And that's all you hear. And after a while, you probably get sick of it. And,
Yeah.
and you probably snap it. Oh, here again. He's there on the
no.
drums again. Kind of thing.
Here we go again.
Here we
Bang,
go,
bang,
go,
bang,
go,
bang,
go.
bang, 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 bang. I can't take it anymore.
I can't take it on. Why can't you you go mow the lawn, it hasn't been mowed for 6 months. I said, look, I'm on this, I'm almost done, I've got to recompose it, it's not quite right. And who'll just be
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And they only want to focus on
Oh,
that.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Lord's...
Here's $100. Go and get someone to do it.
And then
Yeah.
you have to take care of everything else.
Yeah.
So, and look, you know what? I've got some things for people to think about.
Oh, you do. More?
Look, ladies, if you want a 6-figure man, do you offer 6-figure value? Is what you're offering worth a man that's bringing that much? I say a lot of women just dismiss it out of entitlement or whatever, saying, well, it's like give him love. But then so does any other woman can as well. That hooks up with him.
Yeah.
So why you?
There's got to be something greater.
There's got to be something greater. What would make him want you? You know, not the Botox you just had, or the nails and the eyelash extensions. Come on, got to be say something more, because he can make beautiful women. He can find in other places.
Yeah, they're all around. The
All
place.
around. You know, and also, look, ladies, if you're offended by being asked your weight, why are you asking for his height? Or demanding a man of a certain height?
Well,
To a certain height, if
a weight can fluctuate, but the height doesn't really fluctuate too much.
yeah, the height doesn't, you're in control of your weight. So here you go. Yeah, why if you're gonna judge a man by his height, you should be fine with being judged about your weight and your own fitness level.
And your income? If you're judging about your income?
If you're judging by your income,
Body count.
in your body count as well, that sort of thing. That's really
That's just terrible, isn't it?
Yeah. You know,
Anyhow.
the woman got to accept it. And look, if you want a traditional man, are you willing to be a traditional woman? Like a traditional man is what? The man that's hardworking, responsible. You know, responsible to you, especially if you've got kids. Being being a father, good father. You know, and having being involved in your children, actively involved in your children's lives, and taking care of your needs and so forth. That's a traditional man.
Yeah.
Not the man that just sleeps with you and goes out, have fun, then comes back, get back after a few months and like nothing's happened and so forth. So you want a traditional man? Will you be willing to be a traditional woman? To be the support, cook from scratch, keep a house clean.
Yeah. Keep the house clean.
Yeah, look, I actually met someone and spoken to him, and he admitted that his wife can't earn money. She's never earned more than $20,000 a year. Can't cook and keep her house clean, and can't have kids. Okay, so
Has she got any other good qualities?
she can sing, but she can sing.
Oh,
Other men's wives can't sing, but
can
she
she
can.
she sing for her dinner? Can she sing for her dinner?
Well, she wasn't even getting dinner singing for a while. She had to have sing her for free, just for a while, just to build things up for her. So it got costing money for her hobby. But they're saying, so what does she bring to the table? And it's like, for a woman, at minimum, they expect you to be able to cook and keep a house clean. She can't even do that. And why can't she do that? I would say the analogy is like the same reason why a 16-year-old can't cook and keep a house clean.
Yeah.
And she was in her 30s and still can't cook and keep a house clean. And she admitted that. And she's never earned much money or have any interest in investment or anything to do with money. Of course, she came from a poor household, and so she never really learnt money skills or the importance of money. So he'd had to really just be the sole breadwinner, and
Big pressure.
Hang on, she doesn't have kids. She's well. Why shouldn't she actually work and have a full income? And think about that. Uncomfortable questions. But I actually felt sorry for him, though. That's why I raised those questions. Yeah. But, yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
He should have read your book.
Yeah, he should have. And so for men, really, think about it. Why chase looks, then complain about personality that comes with them? You're seeing about all these men saying, "Oh, she was really hot," and so forth. I can't buy. Yeah,
if only she didn't talk.
really, really hot. But then complains, "Oh, she sucks me financially," or all she thought about was herself, and went and got her hair and her nails done while I was building our house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what did you expect? I mean, did you actually assess her for that? Being responsible and all that before you married her?
Well, he wasn't building a house at that time, perhaps.
Yeah. But you'd have to assess whether or not what life with her would be like. What if you had to do that? How would she act? Would she be in partnership with you, work together with you?
Prior to marriage, I reckon she'd have her sleeves rolled up, boots on. You'd be thinking, "Oh, I'm ready to do." Then
do
after,
all that.
No.
But did she really? That's the thing you've got to assess and evaluate. It's one thing if people say it.
Yeah.
Another thing is doing it. Have you assessed how good she's handled her own money? Or the place she's living at, is it clean and she cooks her own food? When she has no kids, no obligations and so forth? I think she might be working 9 to 5 and come home. Yeah, I understand people are tired and they don't want to cook, but at least on the weekends.
Yeah.
And she knows how to, when you go over to a place, you spend the weekend together. Will she even cook? Or let's just go out. And eat again. And so, really, men have to think about, do you want a supportive partner or just a trophy? Look how tall my guy is, how handsome he is, and so forth. Yeah, how tall he is, and he's earning 6-7 figures. And as a man, a young pretty thing on your arm.
Yeah.
And
trophy wife or whatever.
Yeah, trophy wife, and you call it. What about what's his name? Edelston? Jeffrey Edelston? Went through a couple of those. Yeah. Yeah, the trophy wives.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah. Or what the late Alan Bond, he dumped it, he got rich and left his wife for a young model. Yeah. And so, and also, what was someone else? Rupert Murdoch's been married so many times, but
I wonder why they bother.
Yeah, why bother keep marrying?
It's like, I'll meet you at whatever, or live together, whatever. I don't know, but
and then get them to sign prenups and all that.
Because that's what they do. They just get signed prenups.
Yeah.
So
why bother then? If you're not going to really share a life together, you want a pretty thing on your arm. So And also, look, are you offering the leadership and stability you expect? You know, that the women expect? So are you going to be a leader?
Offering it?
Yeah. Are you going to be offering it to the women? I mean, what do you offer?
Well, yeah.
Can you
gallantry.
lead? Can you lead?
Yeah,
Have the
protection.
skills to lead?
Yeah. Well,
No,
of course.
no, especially beta
That's
men.
that's the male force, isn't it? The
Yeah.
driving force, the masculinity.
But unfortunately,
it's that charge. You know, it's like we can
beta men
we can
and
do it.
beta and leftist men, they run away from it. And because of feminism, they've got that justification.
Yeah, the
try to
society seems
justify
to be a lot weaker and
that
they don't experience the hardships that we had when we were growing up. That's for sure.
Yeah, it hasn't shaped them to no longer have the skills.
Not that we can see around this place anyhow.
Because look, I mean, a leadership man that can lead gains respect. Men that can't or run away from it do not get respect.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
And look, you know, for men and women, I want them to really think. I want you all to really think, like, would you date yourself? Come on, really? If you had to choose a partner, would you date yourself? That's probably the best
I think
measure.
a few people do.
If it was you're choosing, would you choose yourself, really? Yeah.
Well, you know, if I was
side.
running a company, as I was starting a company, first thing I'd do is employ myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the first thing I would do.
No, saying about,
But as far as dating myself, I'm not sure.
Yeah, look, if
No.
you're a woman, would you date you? Yeah, someone like you. Like for a woman, look, if you were a man, would you choose someone like you? You know? That's my thing.
Yeah.
So just really think about it.
Yeah.
If you were on the other side of the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, look, do your standards match your contribution?
Do your standards
match your contribution?
Yeah.
You really expect and demand a partner of that standard?
Yeah.
Does that match what you can contribute?
Well,
And are your expectations realistic or delusional? Do such a man or a woman exist? It's delusion, like a woman, a man like that, 6'4", handsome, strong, domineering, a leader, earns 7 figures, is also caring and healthy and considerate. All that. And for the man is that woman, young, hot, and comes with all the being considerate, can cook for you, and is very understanding and considerate of you having a hard day.
and a zero body count.
And zero body count, you know. And they have I got eyes for you. Okay. We'll be at home waiting for you when you come home. And keep the place all nicely, not too demanding, and only you would buy only a cheap handbag.
And then they live happily ever after.
Yeah. Isn't obsessed with a nail and beauty salon. Okay, would be
No
very
labels on the
and very
on the handbag.
and very frugal when spending your money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with that, is that realistic or are you being delusional? And look, are you judging others by criteria that you don't meet yourself? Really, think about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And look, you know, I have, some final thoughts and challenges. Look, dating hypocrisy keeps people single. You know, if you keep thinking about that type of partner that you want, and you don't meet that standard as well, you're never going to find that person. Or that you're never going to hook up. Well, you find
Or
that person.
difficult anyhow.
Or you will very, very minute chance that you would be able to hook up with someone like that.
Well, there's
That
always
you
a chance, but it could be very slim.
They're slim, but why would, someone like that, when that would have so many offers, why would they choose you? And presumably so many people of higher quality that interested in them. And so...
Well, you might be brighter, you see. Some people are just brighter and more attractive,
so
more magnetic, more impulsive.
More impulsive, but then that means...
Electric, sort of. So some people, it's energy. It makes you lift up when they walk in a room.
Yeah.
And some people, it makes you go, whoa.
Yeah.
And so you can be sucked of energy or you could be lifted up.
So then again, it's,
So... And
yeah, then you can contribute. I mean, look.
Then you can contribute.
If you want a high value partner, you become one.
Yeah.
Become a high value partner.
Yeah, that's why I say have your own business. Like get something going.
Or skill up.
Yeah.
Skill up. You've got this skill, that skill as well.
Yeah.
And because why? Because that will make the other person's life easier.
Yeah.
Because you're bringing skills that the other person doesn't have.
Yeah.
So they'll appreciate it and they'll want you to stay. And look, the old adage, just think about yourself. If someone adds value to your life, would you ever leave them? You'd be foolish to, because...
Well, you can, but there's a lot of foolish people around.
Yeah, because your life, you're better off with them than without them. Yeah. If they add value to your life.
Yeah.
And look, if you want loyalty, you bring loyalty.
Yeah.
Be loyal as well. And you want respect, practice respect.
Indeed.
Because really, you can't demand what you yourself don't deliver.
No. Stand and deliver.
And so this is the weekly challenge. For those looking for a partner, high-value partner, just write down 3 things you expect in a partner and then be honest and ask, do I match those standards myself?
Oh, hard reflection on the Miss Dragonfly show. Make marriage great again.
So, look, yeah. And so, look, we're coming towards the end of our show. I mean, thank you so much for joining me on this topic. And this is a very important subject because it's right out there in the dating market at the moment.
Yeah.
For people dating, looking for partners.
Yeah.
Big hypocrisy from both sides that we've got to address.
Yeah.
And so, so thank you very much for coming in. And a reminder to everyone to follow me on my Facebook page. I have 2 Facebook pages.
Two-faced.
Miss Dragonfly and Make Marriage Great Again.
Oh.
So follow both if you can, but at least follow one because I post different things on the Facebook pages. And let us know what you think of the show by leaving your comments on the page. And if there is a subject you'd like me to cover, then please feel free to leave the suggestion there as well. And if I can't cover it, then I certainly will. Okay. And, I'm going to close with Miss Dragonfly. And this is the Relationship Whisperer. And let's make marriage great again by making dating honest again.
Dating honest again.
Again, yes, certainly. And you know what? I have to say, don't forget to tune in same time next week.
Which is?
And hope you join me again next week.
Well, this is a good chance.
Yeah, and I'm thinking what we're going to discuss next week.
I'm sure you'll come up with lots of subject matters.
The big Andrew Tate.
Oh.
Such a big issue with men and leading men.
Next week I can't make it. Oh, yeah, I've got something on.
Oh, do you?
No, it's just
you're going to shy away from
matter.
discussing Andrew Tate, eh?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
But yeah, he's been leading men away from marriage, away from serious relationships.
Oh, he has?
Yeah, discouraging marriage.
Okay.
This is and it's a big subject because he is leading a lot of the young men. His message is to young men. Yeah. So it kind of like what is it, Lycus? Tom Lycus, was it?
Tom Lycus,
Tom
yeah.
Lycus. But
men going their own way.
But he was an older man. This is a young man giving advice to young men.
Yeah. So, and is he a billionaire? I'm not sure.
Or something like that, very wealthy.
Yeah.
I think
and so that's highly influential to young people. And he's a former world kickboxing champion. Well,
he was kickboxer. I wasn't sure if he was champion.
He was world champion, I believe.
He was? Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's all lots of belts, but still, that's still pretty impressive.
Yeah. So that's our big subject for next week. And so don't forget to tune in same time next week. So until then, it's bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.